What's going on, everyone? It's me, Troy, and I'm here, of course, again with another video. As always, I want to say thank you to everybody who's recently commented, liked, and subscribed. Thank you so much for joining me here on this quest, this Johnny quest. Not really, but yeah, thanks for being here. So anyway, I'm not gonna put a lot of context behind this reading, but I just wanted to express or just read this and share this passage from James Baldwin's book or short story, Going to Meet the Man. The short stories featured in his book, in his collection of short stories, a package of short stories called Going to Meet the Man. I don't know if you can find the short story itself in any kind of individual format or media, but I do encourage those who are not familiar with the story to go and find it and read it. Go to your library, bookstore, what have you, and read it. And y'all know normally I don't recommend anything or suggest anything. I always say I'm just here to share my thoughts on the book, my experience, my truth, and my audience. I always encourage them that you can think for yourself whether or not you want to read a book. But in this case, I do encourage it to be read. So they rarely mentioned anything not directly related to the war that they were fighting, but this had failed to establish between them the unspoken communication of soldiers during a war. Each man, in the thrilling silence which sped outward from their exchanges, their laughter, and their anecdotes, seemed wrestling, in various degrees of darkness, with a secret which he could not articulate to himself, and which, however directly related to the war, related yet more surely to his privacy and his past. They could no longer be sure, after all, that they had all done the same things. They had never dreamed that their privacy could contain any element of terror, could threaten, that is, to reveal itself to the scrutiny of a judgment day, while remaining unreadable and inaccessible to themselves. Nor had they dreamed that the past, while certainly refusing to be forgotten, could yet so stubbornly refuse to be remembered. They felt themselves mysteriously set at naught, as no longer entering into the real concerns of other people, while here they were, outnumbered, fighting to save the civilized world. They had thought that people would care. People didn't care, not enough anyway to help them. It would have been a help, really, or at least a relief, even to have been forced to surrender. Thus they had lost, probably forever, their old and easy connection with each other. They were forced to depend on each other more and, at the same time, to trust each other less. Who could tell when one of them might not betray them all, for money or for the ease of a confession? But no one dared imagine what there might be to confess. They were soldiers fighting a war, but their relationship to each other was that of accomplices in a crime. They all had to keep their mouths shut.